Guillermo Morán, Director of the Tunacons Foundation. Tunacons pioneers eco-friendly fads for responsible tuna fishing. Ecuador leads with over 5,000 sustainable devices in the Eastern Pacific. And as I like to say, to put it plainly, good morning, thank you very much. So what does it mean to have a fad? Perfect. Well, fads are fishing gear used by Ecuadorian tuna boats to boost productivity. Over 20 years ago, captains found that tuna gathered around floating objects like fallen trees or whales. The tuna would congregate. It's still unknown why tuna school around these objects, but captains developed prototypes that increased productivity. Back then, they still used non-degradable materials for these drifting devices, which could get lost and pollute the ocean. Tunacons, a foundation formed by tuna companies from Ecuador, Panama, and the US, has spent 8 years researching how to make these devices 100% biodegradable and non-entangling. This means sharks and turtles won't get caught, only tuna gather, and it prevents marine pollution. This work has now shown promising results. We've deployed over 5,000 devices made with biodegradable materials from Ecuador, like abacá, bamboo, balsa wood, and organic rubber. It's a prototype that improves fishing efficiency and sustainability. Tunacons develops best practices for abundant and sustainable tuna fishing, including the use of fads. This program is unprecedented worldwide. As Ecuador leads in tuna fishing and exports, it must also show global leadership in sustainability. These 5,000 devices, which is a lot, are deployed between Ecuador and the Central Pacific, Panama and the United States. They're placed between the Galapagos and Central Pacific, as our fleet fishes in international waters. We're a deep-sea fishery that goes beyond 200 miles to catch tuna, as these are highly migratory species. But since you mentioned the foundation spans 3 countries, imagine those devices placed in those areas. Basically, it depends. The ships are from Panama, Ecuador, and the US, but they operate in international waters. As I said, this fishery is on the high seas, so they set out from these countries, but operate around the Galapagos outside its waters. To describe it more for our radio listeners, how big are these devices? One might imagine they're as small as a chip, but I'm picturing more of a floating buoy, as described, made with local materials that